I hear my neighbor's toilet or whatever sink or thing that sinks. There was a frequency being shot in my head a minute ago. My toilet, like a bunch of times a day, wouldn't flush deliberately to troll me. It's a sink toilet. I gotta flush it multiple times. Like I gotta flush it. I either gotta stand there and wait for it to turn off, which it'll just stay on for a long ass time. Or just be like, fuck it, and walk out of the room. This morning, I was about to leave my apartment, and then there was ambulance driving by my apartment with the sirens going off. And then a minute or two after that, there was a jet flying over my apartment, really loud. And then I don't know, later on today, there was all these frequencies being shot in my head at synced up moments, like I was saying on the last video. So like, there was a frequency being shot in my head, like, what was it? Somebody was walking in the hallway at the same time, and like a song was ending on Spotify or YouTube or whatever at the same time. Like right when the song was ending, it was like a really intense frequency, directed energy weapon frequency. Really intense. It was right as the song was ending, and it was right as somebody was walking down the hallway. And then there was another frequency that shot in my head, like when a plane flew by. Just like flew nearby outside. And then, or that could have been when the song was ending or something. I don't remember. It was like something. It was like something like that. It was like two different times like that, and then the one that was a minute ago before I started the video, it was like it's usually just in one ear, and like all the ones tonight were like just in the left ear, and then the one like just a minute ago before the video like started in the right ear, and then it like moved over to the left ear. But yeah, it'll like usually just be like in one ear, like one or the other. So that was weird. But yeah, there is those synced, like there's a synced frequency attacks. And then when I went outside, there was a synced frequency when I walked over the bridge, or like when I got to the start of the bridge. Like right when I'm walking on the bridge, right when I get to the start of it, the edge of it, frequency in my ear, and then sitting on the bench over by the bridge, over by Johnson Park, and then the shot frequency in my ear, like as I was sitting on the bench, and it might have been synced with the car driving by or something. I don't know. But all the other ones were synced up, and they're not all. It's not always synced up. I don't think, or maybe it is. I don't know, but sometimes it is. And then like I was walking. After that, I was walking, and these cops drove in front of me, like a parade of cop cars. It was like 5 cop cars or something. And just like they didn't have their flashing lights on or anything, but they were just like all driving. Like I was walking up the path, like toward the street, and they're all like driving in front of me. And the one, like the last cop car, he was like kind of far behind all the other cop cars, and I didn't see him coming. And like, right, it's weird, like my nose is itching right now too, because like right when he drove in front of me, my nose like started itching right before he drove in front of me, and then right when he drove in front of me, I was like scratching my nose, and my nose is itching again right now as I'm telling the story, like as I'm getting to that part of the story. So like, yeah, they'll make like my legs itch sync all the time and shit. And then like I'll just get like these weird like stings like in my legs sometimes when I'm walking. It's like it's like there's something poking me or whatever. But like, or I'll just get itchy, so like on my nose or like on my legs or just wherever. Like I was getting itchy on my leg just earlier tonight, and I was like, I don't know. I know they do it though. And then when I was recording that video, that last video I did, that was a pretty crazy video, because the fire truck siren and the ambulance siren went off. And the fire truck, I don't know how much I picked up on the video, but the fire truck siren was going off, and then they were like switching up the siren sounds, and then they were like honking the horn sync, and then like they were switching up the siren sounds a bunch of times, and like turning the siren off and then back on again or whatever. Synced up. And then there was a train horn going off. It was like when the siren was still going off, I think. There was a train horn going off. And then there was this like semi-engine or whatever, this truck driving around. It's like a semi-engine. And then he honked a few times with his weird-ass truck horn. And then there's just a bunch of shit going on in that video. So I've been rewatching. I'm gonna make a video about it, but I want to watch the full movie first. But I've been rewatching David Fincher's The Game, and noticing a bunch of shit that I didn't see before, a bunch of synchronized people in the background. I hear truck engine outside, probably synchronizer. But yeah, there's a bunch of synchronized people in the background, and then like there's like characters that like before they're introduced in the movie, they're like in the background and they're doing synchronizer things. It's like everyone around is synchronizing on. So I'm gonna make a video about it, show you all the synchronizers. It's probably gonna be like a 5-hour long video because it's like the entire movie is synchronized. So hopefully YouTube doesn't delete the video for copyright or whatever. But I just try to show it in like 10-second increments because you can only show 10 seconds, I think. I think that's the rules. Apparently fair use, like you can use it for fair use, like if you use it for education purposes, which I'm doing, but you can't show the whole movie or something, so I don't know how it works. Like you can't just show the whole movie and make like a commentary on it. So I don't get how it works, but hopefully YouTube doesn't delete the video or delete my channel or whatever. It's probably gonna be like a 5-hour long video, so stay tuned for that. But also like Groundhog Day and Truman Show and a few other movies, I think. But like, at the end of Groundhog Day, like he opens the blinds, there's nobody outside, but then like when they go outside, there's a car driving out, and it's like right as they're like walking out of the yard, like out onto the street, there's a car driving out up the street from them. And then like at the end, or not at the end, but on Truman Show, Sylvia, I think it was her name, Truman's girlfriend or whatever. The girl that like tries to come in and like tell him the truth. She's like sitting in her house. She's watching the Truman Show. I forget like which part it is exactly. But she's like sitting there watching it, and there's a siren outside of her house. I can't remember if it starts synced up or what, but there's a siren outside of her house though. And it like seems like so like on both those movies, so like on that movie it's like outside of the Truman Show dome. It's like still like when Truman goes outside of the Truman Show, it's still the Truman Show. Like that's what I get from that. Like there's a siren. And then like same thing in Groundhog Day, like it's still Groundhog Day, or it's the day after Groundhog Day maybe, but he's still like in the gang stalker matrix. Like maybe he'll relive the day after Groundhog Day now forever or something. I don't know. But like probably other movies too. But like that's what I gathered from it is like there's no escape from it. Like they just like, you break out of the Truman Show dome and it's still the Truman Show. You break out of the Get Out house and you didn't get out. You break out of the Eagle Eye and I forget how Eagle Eye ends though. But I need to re-watch movies to see how they end. And then Adjustment Bureau is another one too. I feel like his girlfriend on Adjustment Bureau is like in on it. She's like one of them. It's like a plot, like a Night Shyamalan plot twist, secret ending. I think. That's just what I felt like the third time I watched it or whatever. It's like she's one of them too. And she's like doing synchronizer things, it looks like, and like the other characters are doing synchronizer things. And just Bureau. And she wears a red dress too, doesn't she? I think she wears a red dress in one of the scenes. Or like when he meets her or something. I don't remember. But like, what other movies? But yeah, the train horn is also. I can't remember if it was after I got home from the last video or when it was. It was like It was like one of the times that I got home today or whatever. But like rather than going inside my apartment building, the train horn starting up, and then like a bunch of times like after I came inside my apartment, the train horn was syncing up, and then it was like driving by like close by, like really loud train horn. It was syncing up with like a bunch of times like with what I was doing in my apartment, like when I was like taking a piss and stuff. So that's another thing I think is I yawn sync sometimes. I don't know if that was a sync yawn, but I sync yawn sometimes. Like they make me sync yawn. I just think it happens sometimes for real. Think yawn and think cough and think what burp. Like I'll just walk up to an intersection and I'll be burping and then I'll be like, wait, why am I burping right now at the curb of the intersection? The fuck? It makes me feel like a fucking robot. Like I swear, they sink it. They whatever, cause I won't be thinking about it, but there's air trapped in my esophagus, whatever, and then it comes out, and I walk up to the curb, and then if I'm not thinking about it, I just burp because I have to burp. If I'm not thinking about it, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I burped right at the curb. The fuck? This is always happening like that. So there's just a lot of dumbass shit like that. There's just a lot of shit. There's just a lot. So I wonder sometimes if people are seen coughing unintentionally. Sometimes though, not most of the time they're doing it deliberately. But sometimes I wonder if they're doing it unintentionally. And then the birds and the dogs, the dogs are barking sync and shit. So but I do think that most of the stalkers, at least 99% of them, are doing things deliberately. And they know, and they're doing it deliberately. They got the Truman Show director in their ear telling them what to do or whatever. They get messages on the phone or both or whatever. It's quiet right now. The AC thing outside my apartment was turned off when I turned my head and was it's quiet right now. Other than that. And then when I started to play the movie earlier, when I started to play Dave Fincher's game, neighbor was like I pressed play, and then my neighbor was like, I don't know if he was like talking on the phone or whatever. I don't know if it's fake or real phone conversation or whatever. Or if he was talking through the wall or whatever. But he was just like talking scenes, and he sounded really angry. It's right when I press play on the video or on the movie. So like yeah, the entire movie, David Fincher's Game, like I didn't think it was the entire movie. The last time I watched it, like I didn't catch everything. Probably the last time I watched it was like a year or two ago or something. Maybe not that long ago, but this time when I watched it, I saw a bunch of shit, and then like it was like everything is synchronized, like the entire movie, and then like the TV, like when the TV is talking to, spoiler alert. When the guy on the TV is talking to him, it's like it's synced up, like it like goes from the regular like news report, and then the screen's like flips to just him like talking to Michael Douglas character. Or he was like static on the screen or whatever, and then like he's just like I forget. He's like saying some news story, and then like he like does a staticky thing, and then he's like, what would that matter to a millionaire playboy like you? Michael Douglas is like a millionaire guy, but he's like a targeted individual. He doesn't know. And then like, but yeah, like it does that synced up though. Like when it flips over, it does it synced up like every time it does it. And he does it multiple times. The TV. So, but then like also in that movie, it's like the start of it. He's already being gang stalked before he signs up for the game. There's already people synchronized around him. and like he doesn't know it. You know, like he doesn't know that he's being gang stalked before he finds out, and then it's before he signs up for the game, which is basically the gang stalking game. He's already in the game. And he's probably still in the game after the game. I haven't watched the rest of the movie yet. I've seen it before, but it's been a while. But then like other movies, the same thing. Like what other movie am I trying to think of? Some of the movie is like before. I don't know. I forget. Eagle Eye. Like before he goes in his apartment, he like gets set up and he finds all the shit in his apartment. There's people synchronized around him, like sirens synchronized and shit. There's like a FedEx synchronized and shit like that. And then at the very start of it, like he's playing cards, and then like right when the card game ends, the girl comes in and she's like, "Breaks over, bitches." She just comes in the room right when the game ends. So like on that movie too, like before he knows he's being gang stalked, he's being gang stalked. Before he's like activated, he's being gang stalked. And then he's probably still being gang stalked after the end of the movie or whatever. I don't remember. So it's crazy. What's some other movies? Anybody got any other movies? Well, there's like the opening scene of Undercover Brother that like Gang Stalking Simulation posted it up. That looks synced up on that scene, but I was watching the movie, and I don't think the rest of the movie is like that. It's just that opening scene, but that scene though. I don't know. Yeah, I just wrote a list of them. There's probably other ones that I forgot to write down. But got iRobot, Get Out, Truman Show, Asian Body Snatchers, Groundhog Day, Eyes Wide Shut, Eagle Eye, The Game, Burn After Reading, Manchurian Candidate, Adjustment Bureau, and Terminator 2. All those movies are synchronizing things happening. The synchronized people. I'll show y'all Terminator 2. I think I did a video about it already, but I'll do it again. So there's a syncs. I think of it as just like people synced around John Connor, like he was the target. But there's a synced. I think his friend has like a camera. I don't know. But there's a synced school bus. Like when they're on the motorcycle, him and his friend, and they're like riding around from the arcade and whatever. They like go through that. They like ride through this alley, and there's a school bus that just drives behind them really fast at the exact same time. It's just a shot. It's just like down the alley, and they ride by, and a school bus drives by behind them at the same time. Dang, I don't know where Terminator 2 is at. I'll find it. Hold on. My refrigerator is turned off.
Until this evening, I could fight you as this.
So the first Terminator, there's also some synchronized things happening, but not as much. But the second one, there's a lot of synchronized things happening. There's also 9/11 predictive programming on the second one. And then like I said, John Connor's the target, but like it seems like in some movies, it's like they're gang stalking the audience. It's like doing synchronized things, and they're like stalking the audience. So like on one scene, it's like they're like walking up the hallway in the mental hospital, and then they're like doing synchronized things. It looks like. but the rest, but like John Connor is being synchronized on though on the John Connor scenes. Sing, 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 sing. Sing, 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 sing. Sing, sing, sing. Sing, 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 sing. Sing, 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 sing. Sing, 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 sing. Sing, 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 sing. I'll be synced. So I'm fast forwarding it to the sync part. And see if there's any other sync parts in the meantime. Here's part of John Connor. There's probably syncs right here. Back it up. Here's some along and all. Probably easy. Oh yeah, I guess John Connor's wearing the camo, not his friend. Never mind. Maybe his friend. Wait, no. There's the other scene where John Connor being synced on. I was like, maybe his friend's being synced on. Alright, so this part. This part where John Connor rides away on his motorcycle. There's like somebody walking up saying, his dad's coming out, right? He's like getting on the motorcycle, I think. Or his stepdad or whatever. Todd. Okay, his friend's getting on the motorcycle. Like walking up to it. Right when he rides off, there's these kids running up with bikes. Did you see them? Right when they get across the street up to the corner where the kids are, they're riding up to the corner with the bikes. So this part, I think, is the part I was talking about. The mental hospital. Yeah. So like, it's like the audience is being synced on. Hold on. I think it's the next shot. Not this one. They're going in the door right next to him. Or like maybe people. Maybe one of the people in the group is being targeted. I don't know. But let's find the other John Connor scene. You hear on my wall click with the scene. And then like the robot takes over people, like takes over his family and like shapeshifts and like turns into him. The robot, the Skynet robot. It like body snatches. It's like a body snatch bot. Skip. Gotta find the school bus part. I think that's the next thing. Yeah, skip all the way through Sarah Connor. Oh, here's John Connor. This guy walking from the door of my apartment as I get to the John Connor part. I'm fast forwarding it. And like right when it gets to the shot with John Connor, he's right in front of my door at that moment. Alright, here's the John Connor part. This is the school bus part. I think this is the school bus part. And then in the first movie, there's the Terminator's riding by. Is the Terminator sinking on John Connor right now? But there's on the first movie, there was a one headlight during the police chase scene. But there's not a lot of sync things happening on the first one, I think. But on the second one, there is. I don't know about the third one. I need to watch the third one again. I must have skipped the school bus part. Did I skip the school bus? Where's the school bus? Yeah, it's probably right here. Is it? And then the Terminator is a cop. The Nickelodeon one. He's a cop. He's a RoboCop. These are bodies. connection fucked up in my back. But yeah, the bad guy is a body snatcher Robocop, and then these cars look synced. And they run up, these cars look synced behind them. Like this one car drives out right behind him. As they walk up. And then where's the school bus part? I think it's right here. Is this the school bus part? I think this is the school bus part. I missed it somehow. This is the school bus. Did you see the school bus? Oh. School bus. There's a school bus sync. If you look at my videos and other TI's videos, every time I see a school bus, they're synced. Every video with a school bus, it's synced. So right here, when John Connor goes to the alley, they like to sync on me at alleys. when Johnny goes to the alley, it's synced. So here we go. Johnny Connor's school bus. Did you see the school bus? And then the Terminator just pulls up and stops like right after it. So then there's this other scene. There's probably a few other scenes. There's definitely this one other scene I want to show y'all. I'm just gonna skip ahead, dude, because I don't know about the rest of the movie. I'm just gonna skip ahead to this one scene. Oh yeah, and then there's the scene where they're like in the desert. This scene? Right here. Oh yeah, is it this scene? And this kid runs up with a red shirt and he's like shooting John Connor with a fake gun or whatever. He's like playing with a fake gun. And he's like running. Looks like synchronizer things happening. But let's find this other scene though. Let's find this other scene. Let's see, where is it at? Oh yeah, this scene is 9/11 predictive programming. Hold on. This scene right here is 9/11 predictive. 9/11. 9/11 predictive programming. There's probably other like things throughout the movie that's 9/11 predictive programming. I don't know, but this part right here is definitely 9/11 predictive programming. Right here, cashews. It says caution. And then So, people say it's 9/11 purchase party, and probably right. There's probably other things throughout the movie that confirm it. And then these people right there walking the tank in the background. Hold on a second. Got fast forwarding. Alright. These people in the background. Right there, water and stuff. And then I think there's other people in the background on the scene. Hold on. I think there's other synchronized people that walk out or drive out right now. Right now. Maybe not. So let's find this other scene. Here it is. This scene right here. And they pull up. Play the movie. It plays right when I say that. And as I always do it, like it'll play right when I say it. It's like keeps rewinding. And then I'm like, play the movie, bitch. And then it plays right when I say it. Play. At least it listens to me. Alright, this car is pulling up and parking right there. And there's other cars in the background that listen. And they're like getting out of the car. And they're high-fiving each other right now as they park the motorcycle. They're just high-fiving each other. And the other cars in the background listening too, driving down the street. So like they're pulling up, the car is parking as they're driving by the car, the door is open, they're getting out as the other car drives behind the car, and then they're high-fiving each other, they're walking away as the motorcycle parks. See? So there's other sync things happening throughout the movie, but those are like their craziest parts. So that's another one. I need to watch the third one again and see if there's sync things happening. There's probably sync things happening on the third one. Shit, I've only been on here an hour. What? Feels like I've been on here like 3 hours. So, probably gonna get off here now. There's nobody in here like the entire time we're on here. Where's everybody? I guess it is midnight. The heater on my wall cutscenes. I'm out.